Load the toad. Load the toad. Turbo back over 0.005. Half a penny here, guys. People were saying Turbo was dead. We said yesterday it was not, and that might have been the bottom, and it looks like it might have been. Of course, it could reverse, but I'm not thinking so, guys. In this video, we're going to go over the big news that is planned for next week. There was legal and a lot of other things involved. What could it be? We're going to go over the recent price action, on-chain data, and where is Turbo going next, guys. It's going to be a great video. We're going to get into all of that and more, but first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video, guys. So I always ask you to pause the video and subscribe. And I just want to give y'all some reasoning to do so, okay? I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a slight degen that loves finance, but I do a lot of studying for this. And I might not always be right. I can't promise you that, but what I can promise you is I always put a lot of time and research in to bring the absolute best data to the Freeman and Finance family. So I do want to highlight a couple of videos. If we go back 2 weeks ago to this one right here, okay, everyone was thinking Turbo was going straight to $1, okay? It was at 0.009. Bracing a penny, and I took y'all through historical price drops of what had happened to Turbo in the past and compared to others when it dropped approximately 70%, and just saying that it would still be bullish, okay? So we talked about that then, and then in this video yesterday morning, I woke up at 3 a.m. and made a video, is the crash over, at 0.0035, saying it might have been the bottom. I had a gut feeling, man, and my gut normally is not wrong, thankfully. But guys, that's just one reason I wanted to give y'all to join the Freeman and Finance family and subscribe. But let's get into what you're here for, guys. Turbo. We've all been waiting on this big announcement. I've been waiting on it. Everyone's been waiting on it, okay? And I want to go through a couple conspiracy theories, let's call them that. So Turbo's big partnership announcement is confirmed for Tuesday, June 25th, as we finally resolved major legal hurdles, okay? The announcement will kick off Turbo's Summer Uprising, a season-long celebration of announcements, developments, and calls to action. So let's discuss, what could this potentially be, guys? And so let's go. This Turbo said, when the announcement comes, it will make sense. Was not a simple deal, okay? And this person was saying somewhere, they said, hey, if the deal's done, then why not release today as promised? Okay, Sam asked that. And that is because there is a marketing campaign that will be launched and everything is being prepared. And Turbo is one piece of the puzzle. There is a big marketing firm involved, guys. And then everyone else is just bullish. Guys, be careful for these scams. Turbo TT token, trying to scam people, get people to click links. Please do not fall for that. And keep your crypto on a cold storage wallet like Tangem, 10% off using promo code Freeman, guys. I'll leave a link in the description if you don't have one. That's actually how I get my Turbo, is just by swapping on Tangem. Super convenient. But anyways, guys, so what could this be? So I'm sitting there thinking, legal hurdles. Okay, what kind of legal hurdles would go in for a tier 1 exchange listing Turbo? I'm sure there's, paperwork and stuff like that involved, but I can't think of anything right there that would really cause a hurdle, a delay. I mean, you see these BS tokens get listed all the time. Now, granted, not on Binance and Coinbase, but what could it really be regarding an exchange token? So in a Twitter Spaces, they talked recently about talking to a big sports team in Europe about putting the Turbo logo on their uniform. And so I don't know what legal that would do, guys. So I'm just pondering, what would be extremely bullish for Turbo that would cause big legal hurdles, and Turbo would be one piece of the puzzle with a major marketing campaigns. Come on, Freeman and Finance family, let's figure this out. Comment down below, and on the next Turbo video, I'll go over all y'all's comments and we'll see which one could be feasible. But, I think this long summer, we're going to get tier one exchange listings, guys. It's coming. I think they could be getting integrated into video games, but what legal hurdles would that cause, guys? I'm not thinking of anything off the top of my head. It's really, 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 really bothering me, man. I can't wait for next week. But one thing I know is if this is some BS announcement, it might be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, but I don't think so. The toad ain't gonna let us down. But let's just review real quick before we get into the price action. What else they're doing? Of course, they're constantly being active, right? Turbo is on schedule. Everything is on track for this week. So obviously they had a hurdle that stopped that. Turbo over here, butt naked over here doing stuff. It's time we reverse the course. They're doing lots of Twitter spaces, guys. They're active. This is still what I believe is the best meme token ever created. But let's get into the price action real quick. So this is when I made that video right here. If we look at this, I made this video over here, somewhere like right here, okay? Because this was like 3 a.m. And I was thinking, okay, could this be the bottom? I had a gut feeling. And then we came back and we kind of did a double bottom right here. And that's what really had me thinking, yeah, this might be the bottom. So I'll show you a couple. I was really looking for this level right here to see if we would have big sell off right here, and we did not. We really blew past that, and now we're over here at this 5 cent range, or the half a cent range at 0.005. There's some selling happening now, but that's where we are now, guys. This is a huge jump up today. I mean, if you just look from this low, it's already up 40%. So let's go from a macro perspective of where this really puts everything. So this yellow line right here was the 70% drop, which we had seen before. And I told y'all I bought more at 0.005, no, 0.0045, and then 0.0035 I bought. And so let's see, let's do a drop. So that would be a decline of about 65%. So the reason I did that instead of waiting for the target is that the difference in this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% is not worth the risk of me missing out. Like if I would have been waiting and missed out on this 40% pump, I would have been extremely frustrated. But what has the market cap done? This is really amazing when we take a look at it. From the low of 214 million, it's added 100 million in liquidity, guys. Like 100 million coming to Turbo is crazy. But the announcement was obviously finalized. They posted that today. Okay, so let's think about this here logically. They posted that today. You know it had to be finalized yesterday probably, or they knew it was being finalized yesterday. So that makes sense to why we started seeing buy pressure and stuff. And, I'm not saying there's anything wrong about this token. There's nothing wrong like insiders, nothing like that. But the thing is, when you're doing business with people, people know what's going on. And people tell their friends what's going on. And people's friends tell their the guy that mows their lawn what's going on. And word gets out. So the way that we've had this massive price up is not surprising to me at all. So where could Turbo be going? Where do I think is the next logical run up? So let's take a look at this. From this price of 0.004 to this point, okay, was approximately 150%, guys. So that's where we are now up to there. And it took a time period of about 2 or 3 days. What I personally think we are going to get to around that 1 penny range by the date of that announcement. So what date is that again? The 25th or the 27th? I'm trying to remember. So the date is the 25th. So what does that put us at? That puts us somewhere in this time frame. So the announcement, I'm sure, is going to come out in the morning sometime. And so that puts us right here. So could this potentially look like, a little and take us right to that 25th range right here. And this will be a key level to watch, guys, on who will win, Bulls or the Bears at that. I'm thinking the Bulls win. I think we've got so much news coming for Turbo Guy at less than $500 million market cap. There is still big tier one exchange listings coming, and they're not going to slow down. The transaction volume is through the roof. If we take a look at this, it's up today almost double, 77%, and it's jumped up 32% in overall market cap. So that's amazing. When we look at the holders, it doesn't update until the following day, but we're sitting at about 33,000 holders, and we are averaging around 200 more holders a day. So I'll post it on X tomorrow on what it updates as. Make sure you're following me on X, guys. That's also down in the description. I'd really appreciate it. We post some alpha stuff, have a lot of fun there. But I see a lot of this Coinbase fee stuff, and I don't know exactly what that is. If that's somehow them paying Coinbase or if that's fees from using the decentralized wallet. But it's really, really interesting to go through here and look at some of these transactions. But they're not all huge transactions. 10,000 Turbo, 500,000 Turbo, 300,000 Turbo, 900,000 Turbo. So we're getting a lot of holders and growing the Turbo family, guys. I am completely biased when it comes to Turbo because I do think it's the greatest meme coin ever created, and I just absolutely love it. But guys, please, like I said, leave comments down below. Let's figure this out together. What we think is this big announcement. What is involved with the announcement? Big legal things. Only one piece of the puzzle and a huge marketing campaign, guys. This has got to be big. And I already know you guys paused the video and joined the Free Men of Finance family. Watch this video up above, and I love you all. Have a good night. Thank you.